Leaf looking for a better start. They've given up the first goal in 6 straight. They have trailed in 8 consecutive games. Sergachev across, one-timer, easy pickings. Across it goes. Nate Schmidt's shot bounces to the side of the net. Here's Logan Cooley. Back and a shot on goal from the 6th most shots on goal and their 2nd best in shots against. So they are playing well at the moment, but here's Max Domi at backhand, and he has points in each of his last 7. He's got it again. The key contributor in the comeback win against Pittsburgh. And Matthews with a shot.
15.8 per game. They almost got capitalized on that one.
Nick Waugh along the boards. It's kicked in at the line. Rink wide it goes to J.J. Peterka, puts it right on. Peterka heard some boos last night in his first return to Buffalo. They didn't even give him a video tribute, which I know you're not too concerned about it. I don't think he is either. Here's Nick Waugh. Deep into Utah ice. Waugh battling behind the net. Getting some help from Joshua. It comes loose from Michelli. He'll play it back to Philip Myers. Myers incoming. And Vanacek turns that away. Got tied up there with the referee. And Kyler Yamamoto turns back. Kevin Stenlund in the middle. He'll get it back from Tanev. Stenlund in. And Stolarz has got that. Back down inside the Utah line. Max Domi chasing after it. Here's Scott Laughton. Domi forcing a turnover and a chance in front for Lorentz. And Steven Lorentz with an opportunity to break the ice for the Leafs.
In his first game back, and you get a good scoring chance from your 4th line.
McBain over the line. Carcone sends it on goal. Philip Myers collects and a great lead feed. Tracking certainly for a lot higher this season in what is a tough Central Division. Here's Tavares, and he rings that off the post. Another shot.
Last few weeks about John Tavares and his preparation. Here's another example of it. Watch how quickly bats it out of midair, turns quickly, and gets that shot away. You don't just do that naturally. You work on that time and time again.
Plays it back towards Sergachev, but Keller takes it away from him. Keller curls from the corner. In front, small stop. That's a tough save by.
For just getting back there so quickly, it looked like it was going to be a 2-on-1 chance, and it was taken away with his speed.
Now lead feed to Nylander. Tavares under the box. Fires that. And good strong chip for 81. McCabe. Michelli. Great move to the slot. Across. In Vanacek with a stop off Riley. Knocked down by Mermis. That's out of the reach of Cole, and here's a 2-on-1, maybe 3-on-1. McMahon and Tavares. McMahon stopped by Vanacek. Nice setup there. Carlo dashing back. Lawson Crouse on him, put it in front, scores! Was it Crouse? Was it Carcone? Carcone with the final touch. And once again, the Leafs have given up the opening goal of the game.
Well, and you look at this game where all of a sudden it opens up a little bit. Taken away by Simashev. Now just a simple little play. And play by Carlo that gets taken away by Crouse. And boy, what a pass that. No chance at all for Anthony Stolarz. You could see Morgan Riley think that Crouse was going to continue on.
They've given up the first goal. And the 9th consecutive game that they found themselves trailing. And into the final minute, a chance there for Simashev. Working at center, Tavares got position on Simashev. Here's Tavares, penalty pending, loose puck in front, Nylander scores! He's got another, and the Leafs have tied it.
Utah's trying to do is just get a hold of a puck. Tavares does a great job of keeping it alive, and then Nice just chips it over. Vanacek tries to close the gap there for Nylander. Watch the patience by Nylander. The thing
Yamamoto drops it back, gets it back. Here comes the former Oiler, Kyler Yamamoto across, and Stolarz got across. And finally, Utah able to clear.
I like the defense being aggressive there. You got the Mammoth D running around a little bit, keep that pressure on, force them maybe get hemmed in, and now you got some fresh bodies out there.
Here's a chance. Matthews scores! What a blast on a setup by Michelli!
straight. And there's that pressure again. Doesn't allow Utah to make a change. You get 3 fresh bodies out on the ice, and it's Maccelli with just great patience there. Held on. You always love the point from the guy who scores. And as soon as Matthews takes this shot, look at right to Maccelli. Great read, good patience. And that looks like the last 3 goals, as you said, in 3 games. That's just such a great sign, and those kind of releases are exactly what you would expect from number 34.
Here the other way goes Peterka. Peterka in front, and Stolarz across.
Is offside. It's going to be a one-timer. A bad pinch in the neutral zone by Carlo creates the 2-on-1. And sometimes that knuckler can even fool you more. And watch the reaction of Stolarz. Gets there, and then the little... You're not out there on the penalty kill. You can't wait to get back into the action.
The giveaway, it's played back to Sergachev. Scores. He's had a few from the point tonight, then this one gets through, and the game is tied.
You just even see some of the surprise for Sergachev. You can't believe that one went through, and it went in. You could see Anthony Stolarz just looking skyward. And this one is, did he not see? No, he just missed it. I mean, the screen in front of him really wasn't there. Sergachev, just a hard shot that it went right through everybody.
The penalty done. You could hear Stolarz whacking the stick, but maybe a chance here. Maccelli in, across, Robertson stopped by Vanacek, and a second chance as well.
Then he lost control, a snap passed across, and Robertson with the best chance.
Tried to go rink wide, that hit Gunther, so Ekman-Larsson will get it in. Bobby McMahon on that right flank. Robertson in support. It came out in front, scores! John Tavares, 5-0. And that'll feel better than the one a week ago in Columbus.
You know, simple hockey, as Craig Berube says. A dump in, a hard forecheck by Bobby McMahon, a good effort to get the puck in front. And like he does so well, this is where John Tavares has had so much success in that inner slot. A bouncing puck goes right over the defender's stick.
Get a Leaf change.
Boy, you better check if that puck is still round on that one. There's a lot of hacking and whacking and that, try to get a hold of it.
Joshua sent that in just a stride too far for Maccelli. Here's Joshua again. Out in front, Maccelli scores! Matthias Maccelli! And that will feel good for the former.
His old team to put him back in, and he's given the coach a payoff. Keeps this play alive from behind the net. Good battle there by Joshua, who's had a really good game. And Joshua makes that play, has his head up the whole way, makes the tape-to-tape pass, a little hesitation, and past the blocker there through a crowd in front. Another dumped-in puck.
Sergachev a goal scorer tonight. Here's Schmaltz to Keller. The overtime hero last night for Cooley. An outlet for Nylander. Up ahead, Knies. Matthews with him, and Knies will score.
The defensive play. Watch the attack there. Good active stick. Take the body, and one little backhand outlet pass creates this whole scenario. And that's just excellent defending, using your stick, using your body, and having the composure to just find William Nylander in the... You know you have to be a little concerned on the back end if you're the Leaf coaches. Okay, what are we going to get out of those two? And they haven't had to hide them. They've been able to play it.
Here's a chance, and there's one back. Dylan Gunther.
And an announcer's curse, as you just say, they haven't had to hide them. They got caught watching a little bit, and that creating that opening. Watch, just a little bit of a missed assignment. I think Myers thought the forward was going to come back and go with him. And instead, Maccelli just let him go, and you can't let this kid in all alone. Man, just look at the calmness there. Watch him pull, open up the 5-hole, just slides it along the...
He'll be 3-0 in November as this one comes to a close. It's a 5-3 final. Leafs over the Mammoth here tonight.